Hello everyone, welcome back to rFactor 2, and unfortunately it's not going to be a long video. My RF2 return was an absolute disaster. Now you'll notice straight away there's a right mess on the grid behind me. That's because this happened as I joined. One of the drivers behind decided to set off straight away as the grid was still forming and smashed through another car just as it appeared. Now this should have been a warning sign for things to come because it wasn't a fun race. I'll be starting from P8 on a grid of 16. It's a Caterham Academy beginners race at Mills Metro Park. Blink and you'll miss it. Away we go then, we are back in rFactor 2. Yellow flags are out straight away, but I'm guessing that's for the stricken car towards the back of the grid. It's cleared now, and as we approach T1, I'm going to take it incredibly cautiously through here. It's so easy to lose these cars on cold tyres. There's not one but two drivers in front having problems. We saw Tobias Nemecek in the white car to the left get sideways. We also saw Juhok Lee in that purple car in front run it out onto the grass in T1. They both survived. And in fact, Nemecek is going to have a look up the inside into this left-hander, so I'm going to give him a little bit of space there just in case he follows through with it. He hasn't quite got the pace to challenge. So at the moment, we're maintaining the 8th position we started from. However, I think we might lose it here because Nemecek's having another look up the inside. Once again, I have to leave him loads of room. Now, I'm really struggling in the early going because I'm having to make do without my radar and relative board. It's my first rFactor 2 race in more than a month, and frustratingly I forgot to launch my Race Lab overlays properly. And because of that, I'm just taking a little bit of extra caution during this opening lap, but we've got through it unscathed. We've dropped one position, but we're looking solid in P9. Right, let's take another look at the start, and in particular T1, and I'm amazed to report that everybody got through it okay. There were a couple of near misses. Juhok Lee in front of me runs it out into the gravel, but he survives, while Tobias Nemecek on my inside gets it out onto the grass, and he manages to get back on track just behind me. Nemecek was in no mood to hang around though. He wanted that position back straight away. He tried to get it at that left-hander, but backed out of it. However, in the next corner, he made no mistake. Huge gap on the inside, which is down to me driving over cautiously. Back to the live action at the start of lap 2 then, and I'm still within 1 second of Nemecek in 8th, and in front of him is Teizo Ueda. Now Ueda started behind both of us. He was P9 on the grid, but made a bold move up the inside in T1. However, he is now struggling to control that car. After almost losing it, he immediately goes defensive to try and stop Nemecek from making a pass. Nemecek tries to switch back. Now he's going to try and power his way around the outside. And he's done it. So Nemecek up to 7th, Ueda down to 8th. Now it's my turn to roll it around the outside. If I can just hold my line here, I'm going to have the inside line for the final turn, which could mean I can make the pass too. And yeah, I've done it. It's not easy at all to make an overtake in these cars on this track, so I'm delighted with that clean pass. We're up into P8. Yeah, happy to take a look at this one again. I'm still driving a little bit cautiously, not having my radar or my side mirrors, so I wanted to leave as much space as possible. The last thing I want to do is cause any contact, but we pulled that one off really cleanly. So far, so good, but it doesn't take long for a race to turn into disaster, and that is exactly what happened on lap 4. Yellow flags are out. That's Hans Dahlgren in the dirt. Is he going to rejoin? Yes, he is. We're going to gamble on going right and blasting around the outside. Another dust cloud ahead. Oh, it's a car going horizontally across the track. I had no way of avoiding that one, and we have crashed out spectacularly here. And I think that's my race over. I've lost my front right wheel. We are done. Yeah, not a happy return to rFactor 2 at all. My race is over within 4 laps, and it all started when this battle for 4th position got physical. It's Braden Pritchard in 4th at the moment, under a lot of pressure from Hans Dahlgren. Dahlgren loses it on the inside, slides into Pritchard, which sends Pritchard out into the gravel. However, Pritchard is going to keep on the gas here, despite being on the grass. We know that rarely works in sim racing. He's still keeping on the gas. And he accelerates back across the track horizontally. There's nowhere for me to go, and it looks like we took Hans Dahlgren with us too. Let's watch it again from my onboard. Now, I've navigated my way around Dahlgren here, and at this point there's a huge warning sign ahead, that big dust cloud. Maybe I should have lifted, but I wasn't expecting that. I assumed there was a car on the grass waiting for the right time to rejoin. I was not expecting him to be coming back across the track horizontally. And the result is one of the biggest crashes I have had this year in sim racing. Absolute chaos. Yeah, not the return to rFactor 2 I wanted at all. Congratulations to Matt Collins, he won the race, but look at those classified results. There were only 6 finishers, 13 DNFs on a grid of 19. That is not very good at all. Now, I've been given P15 in the final standings, and there was clearly a lot more carnage after I crashed out. As it's the end of the year, what do you say to a good old-fashioned Christmas crash reel?